time snowboarding, boys and girls. Yeah, bit of a steep hill there. And I can tell you, it's not easy on the body. Okay, let's get going here again. Bam! Check it out. YouTube's first R6 front end conversion on the FZ6R. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video from Ride the Six Motorcycle channel. Let's hope this video goes a little bit better than my snowboarding kind of went on the weekend. I've never been snowboarding before, and I'll tell you, it takes a toll on your body. I'm pretty sore. It's 2 days after, and I'm still sore, so it's not easy, guys. Anyways, let's hope getting all these parts and stuff on the bike is easier than the snowboarding that I did on the weekend. Stay tuned, guys. Let's get right to it. Let's get the forks. Let's try to get as much on the front end as we can. So this is the adjustable spanner wrench I bought off Fort 9 here in Canada. I bought this wrench with the intention of putting the torque wrench here like this and being able to torque this down to the proper R6 specs. I've actually tried this a couple times, and I'm actually not able to get the torque wrench to actually stop when it hits about 28 foot-pounds of torque. The spec on the R6 for this bolt, or for this lock nut here, it's about 38, and because the extra extension on this, you want to put about 28. That there is a calculation for it. But yeah, I'm not able to torque this, guys, so we're going to kind of get away from the torquing, the torque wrench, and we're just going to kind of tighten this down until this kind of freely, you don't want to over tighten it, but we're maybe just going to tighten it down a little bit more. Like, I don't even know, to be honest, like, where to stop. It's just kind of a feel thing, I guess. Like, when it's too tight, you'll know because it's not going to move. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I'll take it a little bit more. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to probably leave it there. Like, I can still move it, but it's not freely moving on its own, if you know what I mean. I still have to apply some force to move it. So we're going to set that there. We're going to throw on our, we have a washer here that goes on top of the nut and between the R6 tree. Helps if I put the R6 triple tree on the right way. So this is the R6 tree that I've had painted, or I painted it myself actually. And then we have a stem nut on the top, and, or sorry, the stem washer, and then we have the main stem nut for the R6. So I'm not going to tighten this on all the way. Keep in mind we still have to have some free play here to get the forks up into the right location on the bike. We're just going to probably hand tighten it here down. Okay, good for now. We'll tighten this down later, guys, and then we'll put our top piece after this is all tightened down. First thing I want to do is I want to take out all the bolts here. I don't just want to loosen them. I want to be able to take them out completely. I want to get these forks in without scratching them, if that's possible. And we're going to loosen the top bolt on our R6 stem as well. On the R6 top tree. Okay, so we have the bolts out. I'm going to put that aside. So what I did last time to spread these out a little bit, guys, was just put a flat blade screwdriver down in here and just pry it apart a little bit. It'll just hopefully help get the forks up in there. And also I want to put a little bit of grease. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I want to put a little bit of grease through here just to see if maybe it'll help it slide up. And then probably the same up on the top tree. Just a little bit of grease. I want to try to get the fork in without really scratching it up, so okay, good enough. This is the left. Should be good. Okay. Oh, I hate that sound. Okay. Alright, so we're in the top tree. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It slid right up. Okay. Now, I want to put a bolt in here, but I guess I'm going to have to pull the screwdriver back out now. Let's get a couple bolts in here. I got some grease all over the fork, but that's okay, guys. I'm going to obviously clean it up, wipe it down afterwards. And for now, I'm just going to snug this up. I'm not going to over tighten it. I'm just going to lightly clamp it here so I don't have to hold on to the fork and have to worry about it come crashing down. Okay, should be good. Now these do have to protrude up above the R6 top tree. It would be the same on the R6 because your clip-ons would have to go there anyway, and we're going to need that room for our top plate. Let's take out the bottom two of our bottom triple tree. Again, just to help the fork slide up in there, guys, without scratching them. Actually, I might just leave that bolt in there just very loose. Okay. Okay, we got lots of room there. Again, let's put a little bit of grease in around our bottom tree. Just enough to get the forks to slide. And we'll put a little bit up here too, maybe. You probably don't have to grease this, guys. I just want to make sure the forks slide in very easily. Okay, this one's going a little bit trickier. Okay. Okay, this one we're going to have to force up in a bit. This is why we grease them, guys. They don't always go in perfect. What are you doing, kid? Hey. Alright, guys, I managed to get the fork up a little higher. Now let's put our special machine piece from Moto-CNC here. Let's put this on the top tree now so I know how far to raise the forks up. Also, guys, if you're looking at buying this piece, there is a promo code that you can buy this piece for on their website. The promo code is RIDE6. I'll put the links down in the description. And I think it's like a 10% off promo code, so that if you want this piece, you want to do this either with your FZ6R or a 2005 R6, you could buy this piece. Okay, let's drop this piece in. Okay, there we go. We could probably bolt this piece down now just so that it doesn't move. We may adjust this in a little bit. But for now, I just want to make sure this doesn't move and we can get our forks in the right spot. They did mention that my R6 tree was not 100% true, so it may not fit perfect, but it is threading in here. Okay, our top piece is in. Okay, so if there's any more adjustments we need on the forks, this one I can see has to come a bit higher. So let's undo this. Let's undo our bottom bolts. See if I can move this up a little bit more in the tree. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. I'm actually going to set the forks flush with the top of the yoke. I'll bring the camera in and show you here in a second. Okay, again, let's lock this in place. I'm pretty happy with the way that fork is sitting. And we'll lock our top R6 one in as well. Okay. Now let's double check this one. So this one has to come up a little bit more again. And yeah, there we go, guys. It's flush with the top. So now we can pull our screwdriver out of here. Let's get these bolts in. So these will be the final resting locations for the forks. They're flush with the top. Custom built piece from Moto-CNC. Okay, now these bolts we will torque according to R6 specs. We're just not going to do it at the moment. And we will get our last R6 cinch bolt or pinch bolt, whatever you want to call it, in the top tree. Definitely got to clean the grease off the forks now. Okay, there we go, guys. Yeah, so there we go. Alright guys, so now that we know the forks are actually sitting here flush with the new Moto-CNC top tree, let's pull this back off. Hopefully it'll come off nice and easy. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually torque down this top steering nut now to the proper torque spec for the R6. So it's time to put the big boy torque wrench on this thing, guys. So I just checked the specs. For a 2008 R6, the torque on this top nut is 85 foot-pounds. I'm going to try it at 40 first just to make sure the wrench is working. And for the R6, I believe this is a 36 millimeter nut. Let's see. See if we can torque it. Yep, okay, so it stopped at 40. We're going to increase the torque setting now. We're going to go up right up to 85. Here we go, 85. Let's hope I don't strip any bolts or anything. I don't know if I want to tighten it anymore. It's pretty tight. There we go. So 85, guys. There we go. You heard the torque wrench click. So we're good. So essentially our front end is solid and it's mounted to the bike. I didn't show you in this video, but I did already grease up the top bearings and the raceways and everything. I did that probably one of my earlier videos. But anyways, guys, there we go. We have a complete set of R6 forks and triple trees on an FZ6R. So I just cleaned up around the forks and stuff here, guys. I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put my Moto-CNC piece back on now. Hopefully it goes back on as quick as it came off. Beautiful. I also put a mark here on the stem and the nut so that if it is shifting, I'm gonna know. Hopefully we won't have any issues with that. Okay, let's tighten down these bolts. Again, I'm going to torque these bolts later probably, guys. Moto-CNC said they're probably 14 to 15 foot-pounds. My small torque wrench is acted up, so... This guy tightened down. This side's going, whichever side you put in first goes in really easy. The second side is kind of tough. So I'm just going to snug it up for now. Okay, that's good. And same over here. I'm just going to snug it up. Okay, that's good. Just going to untake these off. My motorcycle has not had bars on it since, since like last summer. It's been a while. July, August, I don't even remember when. Okay. Now, I think these things probably have a top and bottom, just like the Yamaha had before. No, maybe not. They look kind of the same here. All right, let's put our bars on. This little $2 or $3 bungee cord kind of held up for a long time, I gotta say. Congratulations, China. And there we go, guys. Just like that, we're gonna drop the bars in. I do see we might have an issue with some of the cabling here. I don't think there's a higher riser. That's okay. Let's get it bolted in and let's see what happens. Again, I'm just gonna put all this stuff in temporarily. Yeah, we're gonna have to change some cable routing. I could see that we probably will have a couple issues. Let's get a couple of these tightened down and then we'll get a better look. I guess that's probably why the FZ6 risers are actually so high. Because they need those cables and stuff to clear. Now keep in mind, I am going to be putting some R6 controls on the bike as well, so it may fix itself. Okay, let's just snug it down for now, just so it's not going not going to move anywhere. Okay, so there we go, guys. We actually have a set of bars on the R6 tree and yoke and everything. So it may not be too bad. Yeah, so there we go, guys. Pretty cool. Let me pick up the camera. I'll give you a better view of kind of what's going on. So you can see here they don't quite line up the same spot as they do on the standard FZ6R risers. But that's okay. I kind of wanted this center spot to mount like a GPS or something this year. That's kind of why I tried to stay with the bars rather than clip-ons. And you can see in the front, there is going to have to be a little bit of cable management done here. Things are kind of hitting, like obviously we don't want them hitting the forks, right? So maybe I have to reroute cables. I'm not sure yet. Like I say, guys, this is the very first time this has ever been documented, and the very first time anyone's ever done anything like this with a custom top tree that is custom made for this application. Alright, got some new tools again this morning, guys. This is mainly to keep working on the bike. It's from Home Depot, made by Husky. Check it out. Brand new torque wrench. This is a 3/8 torque wrench, digital, and it actually has like a limited lifetime warranty on it, so pretty good purchase. They are not cheap. I mean, you're going to pay about $200 for something like this, guys. But yeah, let's get all those front forks torqued down on the bike. Alright, let's torque it. I have this set for 17 foot-pounds. Okay, good. 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 And good. So we're good on our torques here on the front. Usually as you tighten one, the other one will kind of loosen off, so we'll just double check. This feels like a great wrench, guys. It's got a really loud click when you hit the point. There's no like beeping or anything like that, but you can feel the click. Let's do the pinch bolts on the side. Okay, there we go. And let's do this last one here. I haven't tightened these at all, so that's why these need tightening. Okay, there we go. So that's at 17. So these are at 17 foot-pounds, and the top two are supposed to be 19. Let's torque the last little bit. Okay, there we go. And same over here. A couple extra more foot-pounds. There we go. And for the Moto-CNC piece, we're going to torque this down to about 15 foot-pounds right now. I have my wrench set for 15. There we go. And we'll get this side over here. Oh, there we go, 15. Done and done. Alright, we're going to stop the video there, but there's a look at the forks. Another look from that side. And I'll give you a better look from back here. You can kind of see. So, do not let anyone tell you guys things can't be done. Like, everything can be done. You just need to have the right tools. You need to have the right know-how and the right knowledge. and you have to do your research. Damn, these gold forks look awesome. We're getting close to riding season here, guys, so I am going to kind of accelerate this a little bit. I'm going to try to get this all done as soon as I can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you have not subscribed yet, subscribe. There's a lot more work that has to happen. We have the front wheel, we have the brakes, we're going to have new controls up here on the bars. There's a lot of stuff happening still on the FZ6R R6 front end conversion. Alright guys, thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. I'm very active in the comments, and if you leave a comment, there's a really, really good chance I will reply. Stay tuned, guys, and if you're riding, ride safe. See you on the roads soon.